Ngayon pong malapit na po yung eleksyon. Sa October 1 po filing na ng COC. So hindi po ba kayo nababahala na hanggang ngayon kine-question pa rin yung contract na pinasok ng COMELEC? And kahapon nga may nag-file pa ng case against sa COMELEC chair. Your thoughts po?
Thank you sa question, Kuya Billy. Yes po, actually, siguro po, I don't know if you speak for the House, pero concerning po yung nangyayari ngayon. If we recall po, nagkaroon ng bidding po yung COMELEC, na award po ito to a certain party, yung Miro Systems, and tuloy-tuloy po yung proseso nila. However, we are, personally, alarmed po ako na meron pa rin pong mga allegations of fraud and corruption, especially in light na malapit na po yung elections. Bakit po alarming po ito? Because first and foremost, siguro po yung what we have to consider is yung timing po nito. Paano po ito, if let's say, first of all, sir, sabihin po natin, maganda po na nailabas na lang yung allegations. Kung meron man, at least nag-file na po ng case. If I recall po, previously, yung mga allegations po ay puro through press con or kung hindi through statements, wala pa po nangyayari. At least yesterday po, if I understand correctly, may nag-file na po nung graft case. However, yung issue po na ito, nung graft should be threshed out in the proper forum. Kaya nga po meron na yung Supreme Court case. Na-file na po siya dito yung for graft. I think Ombudsman pala, sorry, not Supreme Court. And which will be properly threshed out. In addition po dun sa Supreme Court na meron ring allegations of fraud. So po, nakaka-alarm po ito kasi yung oras po, yung timing po nito, given na meron pong upcoming elections, I don't know po if ever ma-actionan po ito and they decide to undo yung pag-award po kay Miro. I think there was a statement po by COMELEC chairman na it will have to revert to manual elections. Whether or not, mahirap po yun. I think my experience was si Kong Zia about manual elections. Kasi po, whether or not there is an issue with procurement, dapat matutuloy pong elections po natin. Nasa batas po yun, nasa constitution po yan. So whether there will be an issue in the procurement of voting machines, that would be irrelevant, matutuloy yung election, we might have to revert to manual voting. So I do hope kung meron man na allegations against the COMELEC, sana po totoo ito and it's done with the right intentions. However po, yung nakita po natin, I'm not sure po, kayo po practitioners sa media, nakita po natin na allegations, there is an insinuation na meron pong demolition job. Now, if there is a demolition job, I hope hindi po ito totoo. Kasi nga po, this would not benefit us at all kung talagang it is just in the process of meddling with the procedure. Kasi po, ang nakita po natin, walang question po, I think, sa procedure ng bidding ng COMELEC. The question of the selection of the question on the procurement is more on the personalities involved or the actual parties that are bidding. Pero hindi po siya yung procedural issue itself. Now, if the allegations were the procedural, should it have been raised during that time? So nababahala po kami, at least ako po nababahala. Bakit hanggang ngayon naging issue po ito? I just hope, personally, of course, bilang mga elected officials dito, ang number one hope po namin ay hindi maapektuhan yung election po natin this coming 2025. But with that said, the allegations man, if there are any, ako personal opinion, nakakabahala po na the allegation is against yung current winner, yung Miro. Pero hindi po ba sawang-sawang yung tao? Meron nga pong sinasabi ng smart magic yung in the previous elections. They were already accusing Smartmatic of having the same issues of fraud, of election, of corruption. Tapos ngayon po na the COMELEC has finally, after numerous elections, changed providers. Meron naman allegations of fraud na hindi pa nga natetesting. So I think these are the things that we have to consider po. I really do hope na the intention of the filing of these cases are pure, are clean, and talagang in setting out truth and justice. We believe in the proper process of the Ombudsman and the Supreme Court, respectively. But I really do hope po na hindi po to, this will not come into the way of our elections and disturb yung process po nila. Hindi po.
Gusto ko lang pong is just a very brief I think comment I share the fear of my good friend here, Rog. Pero yung sinabi po nila that it may revert back to the yung manual voting. Gusto ko lang klaruhin. Voting is really manual. Kasi you go to the precinct and you vote and you shade the but the counting is supposed to be automated. No? Mahirap po yung counting taras, yung babalik ko tayo doon. At saka palagay ko I hope the COMELEC, the commission will not see that as an option. Because may automated law na po talaga tayo eh. And that would be a violation of the automated election law. So I think 9386 ata, no? Yung RA niya. But anyway, I just hope that the commission will not make that as an option to revert back to the manual counting, because that would be not only a violation, but it is most costly rather than the automation. Kung magma-manual po tayo ng counting, imagine ang mga teachers po natin pupunta naman sa isang mga polling centers, pupunta doon sa mga school sila at magiging tara. So it's really something that we should never experience again, and we should never revert back to that kind of practice in electoral exercise again. So ganun lang po yung fear ko. Just want to share that, no? Out in the open.
Sorry, in addition lang po, no, before, if it's okay,
Go,
Kong,
go.
before I forget, I believe there's a statement na kung hindi po, if there is anything that would happen to the procurement of the current winner, baka bumalik sa manual election. But there was also this opposing thought na it's possible rin daw po, I don't know how legally plausible, kasi ang alam ko po, kung hindi po matuloy yung procurement, failure of procurement, dapat po manual elections. Pero meron naman isang position na kung hindi po matuloy yung procurement, babalik po sila sa previous provider. And I have similar concerns, actually worse concerns po kung ganun yun. Kung yung current winner ng procurement ay allegations of corruption or fraud on one part, ang nagiging issue, I think mas mabigat po yung issue kung babalik po tayo sa previous provider. Kasi let's note, yung filing of graft cases can be done by anyone. In the Philippines po, ang sistema po natin, we can file a graft case. Any concerned citizen, anyone who has a standing, can file with the Ombudsman or the Supreme Court, whichever is more proper, if it's through certiorari, for example. We can file without any basis. Doon po sa United States, if I recall, meron pong issue yung previous provider, Smartmatic, graft charges, indicted na po siya. Ano pong ibig sabihin ng indictment? Talagang may kaso na po na ihahain sa kanila. And this is not by any one person. Ang nangyayari po sa United States, they file the complaint. It is heard by a grand jury. Ibig sabihin po, may hearing na po ito by members of the peers. May jury po yan. And they have decided to return that, opo, mukhang merong probable cause, ituloy po ang kaso. That is what the Smartmatic is facing now abroad, together with, I believe, and the other personality is the previous chairman, si Chairman Bautista po, no? So if we're going to compare the two, no, if we're going to go undo yung procurement ng COMELEC ngayon on the basis of supposed fraud and allegations that are not proven yet, to one na meron na pong case built na po ready sa states. Kasi I'm not sure if we can speak about it here. Pero in the United States po, ang understanding po namin, once na may indictment po, ibig sabihin ready na po yung kaso nila. Ready na po yung prosecutors nila. Hindi na yung case building stage. Ipo-pursue na po nila. So I think if we are to go back to that, that would be a more dangerous proposition. And as dangerous as manual voting might sound, that might be the better option po, no? Compared to going back to the previous provider. But I think these are some things that we should consider lang po. Thank you.
Okay. Ako naman bilang Pilipino, hindi dapat magkakaroon ng taint yung ating election. Because sowing doubts on the outcome of an election will surely put back our country from the rest of our neighboring countries. Hindi kasi pwedeng patuloy na minamantsahan yung ating mga eleksyon kung walang basehan. So una, may nagreklamo kay Chairman Garcia, sinasagot naman niya, may nagrereklamo naman dito sa kumpanya na Miro. My appeal is for all of this to be resolved ASAP. Kung merong prueba, proceed. Kung wala naman, ihinto na yan. Para mag-proceed tayo sa mga mas importanteng problema ng Pilipinas. And the more that these issues are dragging, the more that we are tainting our national and local elections. And this shouldn't have a place in the direction that the Philippines is taking. Kung babalikan natin, minsan kasi parang sa pharmaceutical, sisirain yung isang produkto kasi itong isa may ginagawang similar produkto. So I hope that this situation is not actually clouded with a business competition. Sabihin na natin, minsan, pag may lumalabas na bakuna, sisirain yan. Pero actually, gustong i-delay ng isang competitor para kapag lumabas yung kanilang ginagawang produkto ay magkasabay, ayaw mauna yung isa. So I do hope that once and for all, this will be settled. Kung merong preba, proceed. Kung wala naman, ihinto na natin yan sa dami-dami ng ginagawa at problema ng Pilipinas. And let us always remember, the more we taint our election, the more we taint our country, the more we burden our people, and the more na nakakahiya tayo sa ating bansa. So ang importante ngayon, address the problem ASAP, put a solution, and let's move forward. Dahil ako, sa tagal ko dito sa politika ng Pilipinas, I believe that automated elections, though it is not really perfect, automated elections have many safeguards as compared dun sa manual elections. Gutom na ako.
Ma'am Jaringa, idadagdag ko lang kasi ako pinaka-fear ko mag-revert back tayo sa manual. Because it exposes the election not only to fraud pag manual, but even to violence. And believe me, we don't want to revert back to that kind of practice.
Andun na ulit yung mga magbra-brown out.
Exactly.
Yung ilang araw ka na nasa mga presinto, nag-aaway-away, tsaka mano-mano. Iba yung babasahin, iba yung mga isusulat. Why are we going to go back to Stone Age?
Yeah. At
When
tsaka-
we are already at this point of time that we are following what the global community is doing in terms of elections. So sa mga away-away dyan sa hanap buhay, tapusin nyo na yan. Kasi hindi yan dapat para sa mga mamamayang Pilipino.
At saka idadagdag ko lang, no? Idadagdag ko. Tama po yung sinabi ni Kong Rog, no? These are mere allegations. It's for the court to decide. These allegations cannot stop COMELEC from delivering what is prescribed and what is given to them a part of their power under the automated law, election law. So hindi dapat maging rason na na dahil may allegation tapos baka mag-revert back tayo dun sa manual. I would really, position ko dito, I would really advise the commission to really push for the automated election kung sino man. At kung ano yung mga allegation nila, let the courts decide on that. But we should not make as an option to revert back to the old practice of manual counting. Because believe me, mas mag-expose yan sa fraud at saka mas violente yung magiging resulta pag manual ang counting at manual ang election.
And magkakaroon ng stressor sa mga botante. Kasi andun yung pipilitin ka, yung iba ibebenta yung... Kasi let's admit it, marami ang tumatanggap lang but they still vote on who they believe is capable. With reversion, magkakaroon yan ngayon yung mga not good and bad practices before. Kawawa lahat kasi magiging magulo. No? So, nandiyan na yan. Ang panawagan natin is tapusin na yan. If like all these complainants are saying na merong basehan, then present it. Pero kung wala naman, let's respect the laws of the Philippines and let's respect the procurement process.
Gutom na.
Ah,
Yung dagdagan ko na lang para magsasalita din ako. Kanina pa kayo nagsasalita. Maikli na lang yung sa akin. Hindi, yung part naman nun sa kaso nun, paano namang fraudulent yung, wala pa kang exercise ng election na nangyayari. Inuunahan na naman nila. So, kung sakaling we revert nga, yung worst case scenario, I still believe that the Filipino people will go out and still vote. So, that's the naman eh. Yun naman ang output na gusto natin.